I feel like it's been a minute since I've made a video about a survey platform, but if you've looked at any of my past videos, you know I like doing surveys, I like doing survey platforms, I like anything that's a little bit mindless that you can make a little bit extra money for. I feel like I've been eating out so much more recently than I have before, so I'm like, I need to recoup some of this money. But I have tried a few different survey platforms lately, and I will say, honestly, the most lucrative survey platform you can do is Dscout. It has to be, because I just did a survey a couple weeks ago, and it was like $150 for like 30 minutes of my time, which I never got on any other survey platform that I've used. And if you don't know what Dscout is, it's your basic like market research type of platform, right? People, or companies I should say, put up these what they call missions or tasks, where they're pretty much just trying to get feedback on their products, services, and software. So anytime they want feedback on something, they'll go ahead and put on missions. And then people who actually take these surveys or these missions are called scouts. So you, me, we would be called scouts, and we can sign up for these missions. Now, look, with any market research platform, you're not going to qualify for all of them, right? So if you want to take a mission, you have to go in. It's going to have you answer like 3 or 4 questions, and then you may qualify, you may not, based on a number of different factors. But when you do qualify, the payouts are pretty good. Like most of the time, the missions are about like your habits. So like shopping habits is a very common one. Your habits with technology, what kind of technologies you own, like smart TVs or smart homes or smartwatches. They ask a lot about like your work, what kind of career you have, or if you're a student. And they're just gaining feedback about how you kind of interact with the world and products and services, etc. Each mission will have you do different things. So the mission will have you either like answer some survey questions, or you'll have to fill out like a journal entry, or you'll have to film some sort of video. And the good thing about it is it tells you all of that up front. So when you go into a mission, it's going to tell you what the mission's about. It's going to tell you what's required from you. So it's like, is it a video interview that you have to do with somebody? Do you have to make journal entries? Is it a day long, a week long? It's over the span of, 2 months. It's going to tell you everything, and it's going to tell you how much it pays. So of course, you can figure out if it's worth it for you or if it's not actually worth it for you. And the good thing is, if you don't have a lot of time, like you're like, hey, I can't spend 30 minutes doing a survey, or I can't spend a week doing, this mission, or whatever the case may be, they have these things called like express missions, which are like 1 to 5 minutes long, and they typically pay like $1 to $5, right? But a lot of times it's like 1 question, 2 questions, write a paragraph, and then you get paid immediately. So there's also those options in conjunction with the other longer missions that you can qualify for. Now, I will say I don't qualify I'll often just go onto the app, because it is an app. There's like a web-based version, but you pretty much need the app in order to complete most of the missions. I'll go onto the app. I'll pretty much click through all of them and see what I qualify for. No harm, no foul, right? You can go ahead and just apply for all of them. If you qualify, great. If you don't, you don't. But that's typically how I'll do it. And I'll go through all the express missions, and I'll just look at this at the top of every week and just like go through it. It only takes a couple minutes to go through all of them. But like I was saying, I recently did a Nike one, and what it was they're asking me my shopping habits when it comes to buying new running shoes. So obviously it's Nike, there's running shoes, etc. So some of the tasks that it had me do was, it like wanted me to record my screen as I went onto the Nike, app and looked at running shoes. Did I look at, the customer reviews, like what was most important for me, the color, the size, the width, the customer reviews, like, and just kind of notate my responses as I move through the process of shopping for new shoes. I didn't even have to purchase anything. It was more like, if you were to purchase a pair of shoes, how would you go about it? And that survey alone paid me $150, and it was over the span of like a week. So all you had to do is every day you logged on for like 5 minutes, and you notate, it asked you like a couple questions, and then you notated it. And then it would maybe have you do like a video response on one day, but the video response is like 30 seconds. And then at the end of that, they paid me $150, which goes straight to my PayPal, and then you cash it out, and that's it. And I've done a handful of surveys on there, and I've made over $300. I think I made like $360 on there. And like I said, I've done a lot of surveys, and for me, I feel like this is the only one that is truly worth it, because you're not going to spend your time spending hours just to make $10. All you need to do is qualify for one of them, and you're going to make at least $25 to $30, right? And it's not substantial. I'm sure if you did it every day, maybe you can make $1,000 in a week or in a month. but it's not substantial, but it's more than what you're going to get from some of these other ones that I've done, like MTurk, etc. So if you haven't checked out Dscout, 1000% check it out, because I actually think that one is really good, and I'll link it in the description if you've never done it. And I also don't know what countries it's available in, so if I find that out, I'll put it on the screen and also put it in the description. But let me know, have you used it? And if so, do you like it? And if you haven't used it, would you check it out? I'm looking for any and all new survey sites, so put those in the comments. Let me know your suggestions. Let me know how you like Dscout. And as always, thank you so much for watching my video.